to another video. Lighting is extremely odd. I've got half of my blind open so I've got a little bit of natural light to light this video, because if I have it closed it's going to be like we're sitting in the dark. But it's odd because now I've got streaks of light all over me if I'm moving around, but we move. It's all good. So last night I was sat on Instagram and I was going through like the Reels section, which is kind of Instagram trying to be TikTok, but not. I saw one promoting like a self-care ritual sort of thing. And basically this girl in this video had a book and she had a self-care meeting with herself. It's not necessarily doing self-care like face mask, having a nice bath, having just some time to yourself. She was answering some questions about her week that would determine how well she's been that week. It was a way of recording how, you know, good she'd been to herself that week. So I thought what would be really nice is to make one for myself. So I am going to use this notebook. It's my Just Keep Swimming notebook, which I feel like that is quite topical and will work nicely for this. It's a Red Nose Day Disney one. I've had it for a while, but I've not used it yet. I also like that it's got a toggle thing on it. I've started so many diaries and journals and things like that over the years where I'm always like, right, I'm going to keep up with this and write in it every night. It just doesn't work. I do it for like a week, maybe a week and a half. I think the longest I've ever done it is probably about 3-4 weeks where I've actually written in it every night. But I think this, I'm going to answer these questions that I've got once a week. So maybe every Sunday night I will sit down before I go to bed and just answer these questions. So I'm quite an organised person. I think calling it a self-care meeting will make me take it seriously, I think. So I'm literally going to write down like meeting minutes or something in the front of this book. The past few weeks have been like mega stress. And they really didn't need to be. I made myself stress. Not even anxious about my dissertation, but just the fact that I'm stressed about my dissertation is making me anxious about a whole plethora of things. So I thought we're going to stop that, or we're not going to stop it, but we're going to address it and start this. That's what we're going to do. That's cute. Let's go with that. I feel like because I've got questions to answer every week, I won't be like feeling like I have to write something that I don't want to write about. I feel like I will want to answer these questions and not just write about something and blow something out of proportion just for the sake of, you know, writing it down. But I thought I would go through the questions that I would want to ask myself every week. So number one, what has made me anxious this week? I would quite like to address the little things that have made me anxious this week. I think for the next few weeks it's going to be dissertation, but depending on what level of stressed or anxious they're making me. Number two, I want to list 3 things that have made me really happy this week. I want to be able to divvy these questions up between something that might be a little bit more negative and something that's really positive. So after a question about what's made me anxious, what's made me really happy this week, 3 things that have made me really happy. My third question is, have I felt healthy this week? Since being at uni, I've actively tried to make myself healthier, as in what I'm cooking for myself and like physical activity and things like that. I do a lot of walking. We kind of walk everywhere unless we're going to the supermarket, in which I drive, because we don't want to be carrying like really heavy bags back. I think it was like 2014, 2015. Like I was so absorbed in like diet culture. I was at like a Slimming World club where I would try and, you know, lose weight every week because I felt like I had to, or I'd get in trouble if I didn't at these meetings and things like that. At 14, between 14 and 15, which is such an impressionable age anyway, I don't think that was healthy at all. It just enforces the fact that, oh, because I've eaten this, I've now got to eat like a load of salad or whatever just to, you know, compensate for that. And it's like, no. Just, you know, enjoy yourself. It's okay. It's okay. Like, there's been birthday cake to eat this week. There's been chocolate to eat this week because my brother, bless him, bought me a Lindor like chocolate box. So it came with this, which I've eaten like a quarter of them, maybe half, about half. Had about half of those. There was 3 chocolate bars. There was 4 of these like big chocolate bars. There's 3 left. And then a few little like mini chocolate bars. Over the space of a week, I've just been like, I don't know, eating it in moderation. and eating it when I feel like I want it, or I want like a little reward for doing a load of, you know, dissertation. But I just want to be able to cut diet culture out of like my mindset, because even if I have like a little bit of chocolate, I'm like, oh, that's really unhealthy. I need to counter that when I, you know, have dinner tonight. So I want to make healthy choices, but I don't want to be so ingrained in that I need to eat a salad, that then stresses me out. I don't want to do that because it's really, really unhealthy. Question 5 is, how has my sleep been this week? I'm a really odd sleeper. When I was a kid, I barely slept. I wasn't a good sleeper at all. And I've only just, you know, within the past maybe 3 or 4 years, since I've been at uni really, started to really focus on getting a good night's sleep. So I've realised that I need about 7 hours sleep to be able to function properly, and for my brain to be like, okay, you need to work now, and I'll actually do some work that's going to be beneficial to my overall projects and stuff like that. But when I wake up and I'm tired and all I want to do is go back to sleep, then I don't feel like I want to be productive all day, and that's, again, not healthy. So I like to have between 7 and 8 hours sleep, and then I feel like anything after 8 hours, I'm then overtired again. So between 7 and 8 hours is a good amount of sleep for me, and I just want to be able to measure that. I've slept really well this week, and I can see how that has affected my productivity because I've written however much of my dissertation, that kind of thing. I just think that there is a comparable thing there is a correlation between sleep and productivity. So I would just like to marry those by writing about it. Question 6 is, how much social media have I consumed? On my phone at the moment, I have a 2-hour limit on Instagram, Snapchat and TikTok. So in a day, I can spend 2 hours as a whole on those 3 apps. If I wake up in the morning and I don't have to go to uni, or I don't have like a commitment or anything, I end up lying in bed sitting on TikTok, and I can do that for hours, which is, again, unhealthy. Number 7, I want to measure how much of my dissertation I've written that week. I will probably change that after my dissertation's been handed in, to maybe how much, you know, work I've done over the week. Because at the moment I've kind of got 2 projects running alongside each other. I've got my dissertation and the practical project that are meant to, you know, balance each other out. Some of the research for my practical goes into my dissertation and vice versa. I want to know genuinely how many words of my dissertation I've written, because the deadline is still coming. It's not as if I can just ignore it. It's still like 5 weeks away. 5 weeks away. It's still 5 weeks away, and I still need to write it. So I think it's a valid question asking myself how many words I've written of it. Question 8. Rate this week out of 10. And just literally rate it out of 10. No explanation. 1 to 10, how good was my week? And question 9, what will I do next week to improve? If I feel like that there's been a few things this week that have, you know, let me down, or I've not been as productive as I want to be able to address that when writing this, and write down what I'm going to do to improve on the following week. So that is going to be my little self-care weekly journal meeting. This is something that I will genuinely keep up if it's once a week rather than every night. And let me know down below if there's any questions that you would want to ask yourself, like at the end of the week, or if you have a little self-care journal yourself. Let me know, and let me know how it works for you. Excited to see how it works. I'm also very excited to actually write in this notebook, because I've had it for a while and not used it because it's just so pretty, and I want, you know, something of value to go in it. Guys, thank you so much for watching. I will see you on Wednesday for a new vlog. It's going to be like birthday vlog, which is very exciting. I'm excited for you guys to see that. That'll be fun. Please like and subscribe if you're not subscribed already, and like this video because I really appreciate it. But for now, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys soon. Bye.